The story of Kozuki Oden might be my favorite story in One Piece to date. The story is of an adventurous young man who always wanted to see what's beyond his country's metaphorical walls because he grew up not knowing anything about the bigger world because he was raised in the really enclosed land of Wano, so he always tries day by day to get out of Wano because in his own words living in just one country not being able to go see what's out there in the greater world feels suffocating to him, so he tried to leave again when a pirate crew first entered into his land, and said crew being Whitebeard's crew. Now Whitebeard sensed that Oden has the making of a captain himself, so he could lead his own crew, so he didn't want to take him in at first, but since Oden was so persistent he gave him a challenge of he had to hold on to the ship while it was driving around places for days, pretty much impossible to do for a normal person, but Oden being the Chad that he is, he does it, and he only lets go when he hears a woman in trouble, so he swims to the island he heard this from, and we see a really funny shot of him coming to the rescue and the guys that was bothering her seeing Oden's really beat up body and face thinking that is a monster and leaving in fear after seeing him, so after this Whitebeard recruit him to his crew after seeing how much of a good person he is that he was willing to forgo his dream of joining a pirate crew just to save someone he never even met beforehand, so seeing this Whitebeard recruits him to his crew and gives him the mantle of 2nd Division Commander, which fun fact that's the same rank Ace had in Whitebeard's crew, so they eventually comes to blows with Gold Roger and he comes to conflict with Whitebeard because he also got along really well with Oden and wanted him to join his crew because he was one of the really few people that could read the poneglyphs which had writing from Wano on them, so with Oden's help of differing these poneglyphs he Gold Roger found the One Piece and became the king of the pirates, and the island the One Piece was on got called Laugh Tale because when Gold Roger found the One Piece he laughed, which was such a powerful scene, and after Oden went on this adventure of a lifetime he came back to Wano to rule as the shogun, but he found that his father passed away since he left and now the new shogun is Orochi, and because of his rule a large portion of Wano is poverty stricken, so to put an end to Orochi's tyrannical rule Oden storms the castle, but one of Orochi's advisors had the barrier fruit, but despite this Oden's attacks were relentless until Orochi made a deal with Oden where he had to sing and dance like a fool so it will kill the morale of people that believed in Oden. In return Orochi would realize some food to the poverty-stricken side of Wano, so Oden did this until he was ready to take down the muscle of Orochi's entire regime. Kaido, who Orochi allied with to rule Wano. Kaido also promised Oden that he would leave Wano after a set number of years, but after he unsurprisingly didn't keep his promise to Oden, Oden finally had enough and goes to war with Kaido with his retainers by his side, and he almost kills the seemingly unkillable Kaido, but one of Kaido's subordinates turns into Oden's son, distracting him for a second, which made him lose the war, and Oden and his retainers was sentenced to boil in hot water, but Oden the absolute Chad didn't let a single one of his retainers hit the water by carrying them while he took on all the pain until Kaido shot him dead, but before this Oden managed to save his retainers once again, but throwing them out of the way so they can travel further in time and they could gather allies to finally save the land of Wano in the future, thus ending the epic tale of Kozuki Oden, my 3rd favorite character in One Piece and my 5th favorite character in anime. Like, comment, subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Also fun fact, normally I take longer finishing the drawing than writing the script, but this time it was the reverse. It took me only like 2 to 3 hours to finish the drawing and 3 days to finish writing this script. Normal it's reversed.